Good morning. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss edit configuration annotation in Spring Boot. In Spring, edit configuration annotation is a fundamental component and we use this component to configure the beans. Whenever you put edit configuration on the top of the class, which means we are telling the Spring container that load this configuration which has some beans. The purpose is, as I said, the configuration is an annotation applied at the class level. We put edit configuration on the top of class only. So it tells that the class serves as a source of being definition within the Spring application context, which means when you put edit configuration on the top of the class, we are telling the container that inside the class there are some beans are available that should be loaded and maintained by Spring Boot. So class annotation with the edit configuration enables you to configure and manage your application components using Java code. Yes, we don't use XML based configurations. Previously, we used to configure beans by using XML. With the latest Spring Boot Spring versions, we configure beans with complete Java code only. We do not use XML based configuration for beans. Previously, we used to do that. Now, all Java based beans, no XML. How it works? So, yeah, Spring obviously control process class containing with edit configuration means whenever Spring starts the container, it will find all the configurations, components, other annotations, components, and load the classes and create objects and make sure that those objects are available at application context. So in the and inside the configuration class, yes, there will be some beans which are configured at method level. Yeah, so bean annotation will be applied at method level, responsible for creating and returning an object. Yeah, we discussed. Spring manages the life cycle of each component or each bean, and typically at that configuration is nothing but is one of the component plus additional configuration. This is the example code. I have created a my service class and there is a method get message throwing an object string object, but in the app config class I have configured the class as edit configuration, and one of the method I configured as bean, which means whenever this class loads, the configuration objects will be created and available at the Spring Boot, and bean will be created for that object class. Bean will be created for the class and maintained by the Spring Boot. Yeah, same thing in this page. App config is a configuration and have a bean. Let's create a project here and show you the code. Let's create a sample project. Spring Boot bean demo Java Maven 23 verify. Yeah, let's go for the latest Spring Boot. Create. Let's create my service. Spring get message done hello world. Yeah, out the public. So okay, this is my service class. Let's create app config. So what we do, we should get the my service object here. So what we do, my service rules. So this should be the method. So yes, yes, perfect. Click. So I'm getting this object, so my service object here. So this should be the bean. Yeah, imported. Uh, Let's say configuration. So whenever we are making use of bean for the method level, we should say edit config on the top of the class. So okay, this is the main method. Let's do one thing. Let's put some results. My service. Okay, okay. Let's run the application. See if my service is called. Means whenever the Spring starts, it's finding the configuration and loading this bean and technically it's loading the class, I mean this class and this method and is creating an object and it's available at Spring Boot. So this is how you can use edit bean. So this is like a method level. So thank you very much.